Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter Doris Burke. And the continued absence of Kobe Bryant, Clark, still a story for them.
I hear you, Kevin, but... It's an issue for both teams in regards to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through the injuries and still come out on top.
Now, there's probably a lot of sympathy these teams have for each other. I mean, they're going through the same thing at the same time. So injuries a major factor in this game.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Jimmy Fredette is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Young in at the small forward. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Ginobili. Leonard's got the first points of the night for the Spurs. And here is Los Angeles now. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, their shooting percentage as a team in that game was in the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know, Clark.
Yeah, and it was brutal. Absolutely brutal. To get your shooting percentage that low, you almost have to do it on purpose. But what you need is a unique combination of missed shots and poor shot selection. That'll get you there.
The kick out to Young. Leonard with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Ginobili. That's good. Ginobili's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
Parker against Lin. Randall with a screen for Lin. Dishes it to Hill. The basket good off the assist from Lin.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Here's Parker. He had 13 points in the win against Detroit. Outside Leonard. Back to Parker. A step-back shot here, and it's San Antonio with another.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lin kicks to Hill. It's Young on the wing. "14 feet away, and he gets it to go."
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Parker passes to the prodigy. Outside Leonard. They set the screen. And the wide open shot from Ginobili. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Fredette with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Now, here is Fredette. D right on him. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Leonard, no luck. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And again, Nick Young. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's the prodigy. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Detroit.
I thought his shot blocking was really the story. It seemed like he was everywhere, just sending back shot after shot.
The drive by Hill. Pass to Randall. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Detroit Pistons.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And, Steve, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive. Equal parts hustle, muscle, and smarts.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, you look at the numbers, 79% as a team on the season. That's very impressive.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
He hits both from the stripe. The Lakers trail. Here's Fredette. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Great job taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the free throws for him this year, he's making them at about a rate of 77%.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Parker kicks to Leonard. The pass to the prodigy. Lets it go from 14. Here's Diaw, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Diaw's got his first bucket in this one.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Hill, a screen on Leonard. And Young, here we go. Hill dishes to Young. And the Lakers with another miss.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Diaw, the screen. Here's the prodigy. And he converts the layup.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
Lakers trail by 5. Fredette with it. Averaging 10 points per contest. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kicks to Lynn, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
And guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Stolen away. And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And he gets the bucket. Parker's got his second basket of the game.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Count the bucket. Young's got 6. Spurs leading by 4. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the Lakers head coach. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
And thank you, Doris.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Spurs have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to the prodigy. Makes it off the glass. He's got 6. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across. Here's Lynn after the made shot from the prodigy. Off target from three-point range. He feeds it to Leonard. Passes it to the prodigy. And another basket for San Antonio. You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available. Lynn the pass to Young.
takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Young's got 8 points.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Splitters checked in for Diao. Green comes in for Leonard. Joseph, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. And so it's San Antonio with it. 6-point game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they didn't play well that night. They weren't very aggressive. They shot the ball too often from the perimeter, never got it inside, and they were also very shaky from the foul line.
There's really no excuse. I don't know how many times we've seen it, especially when, Clark, it's time for the playoffs. The winners usually make their free throws.
It's elementary, Watson. Make your free throws when you get them. Everyone needs to take their time, get into their routine, and fundamentally execute the free throw shot.
It's Kevin, not Watson.
Okay, well, Kevin Watson.
All right, good. Yeah. Hey, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, here is Robinson. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Mills with it, picked up by Davis. And Mills kicks to Green. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. A rebound by the Lakers. Now here is Robinson, averaging 8 points a game. Pass to Clarkson. Green against Robinson. Clarkson passes to Robinson. He dishes it to Davis. Second chance shot. Can't capitalize inside. Spurs leading by 7. Green kicks to Mills. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the inside, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Number 1, the Spurs.
Well, if you're a fan of defense, you have to love this team because they get after it at that end of the floor, particularly around the basket with their shot blocking.
Here's Clarkson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Robinson goes in. Kelly dishes to Davis. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. First in blocks. First in field goal percentage. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And to me, what jumps out is the blocks because they're an intimidating team. They really control the paint. They like to physically dominate their opponent. And when they do that and they get a lot of block shots, obviously it gives their defense a ton of confidence.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the shot by Nate Robinson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
In a big game for the prodigy. He's already got 9 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
Lakers trail by 9. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Del Rosario, guarded by Green. Here, Del Rosario, just 5 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. The dish now to Splitter. Somehow misses the one-handed flush.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup lines.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 7. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
Tune in Sunday, November 29th Kawhi Leonard and the San Antonio Spurs take on Darren Williams and the Brooklyn Nets. The East against the West. Be there.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
So don't try to run up and make me talking all that raspy. Trying to ask when I figure this thing in the past, you should think about it. Take a second. Matter of fact, you should take 4 beat and then for people will stay 4 Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get it, walk it like it's hot.
Lakers trail by 7. Anderson is out there with Sputter. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Green. And it's Mills in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Good! Clarkson's got the first basket of the second. Some changes. So it's the Spurs now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. There's the screen. The Prodigy passes to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Floats one. Here's the Prodigy. 11 points in the game. Ginobili the pass to the Prodigy. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Prodigy in their last time out against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He had 30 points, and as usual, he was found patrolling the defensive end of the court, knocking back shots with great regularity. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
All free throws good from Randall.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
And now look at Kawhi Leonard. Some numbers on him. His last 10 games, he's putting up 10 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. If it was an average player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were spectacular.
Yeah,
but for him, he's simply run-of-the-mill.
And how much does that tell you about the talent he has? I mean, when the spectacular passes is average, that speaks volumes.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Lakers trail by 6. And here is Lynn coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Randall with a screen for Lynn. On its way from Young for 2. And another shot. Randall. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's Parker. He sinks the 11-footer. Parker's got 8.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. And the basket by Hill.
How about that? Going up strong. I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Parker kicks to Diaw. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Diaw's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Lynn dishes to Young. Back to Lynn. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 13.
Now, that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Parker passes to Diaw, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low-post scoring threats. Take a look at the prodigy, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
That is major productivity in the paint, guys. They would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, they're not easy to find.
Yeah, you know what? And it's those moves he'll bust on you that make him the force that he is. You know, the step back, the back down, the up and under stuff, whatever it might be. He can take you to school in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Lynn. After the miss from the prodigy, Lynn kicks to Fredette. And he gets it to go from the high post. And it's now only a 1-point Spurs lead.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit. He kicks it to Ginobili. Ginobili left side. Misses off the right iron.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense.
His last outing, he had 8 points.
You really like to see him get to the line as much as he did in the first.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Looking at the game for Jimmer Fredette, he has 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Lakers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Lynn's got the lead, back up to 1 now for Los Angeles. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Leonard attacking, and it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Los Angeles guys shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Randall with a screen for Lynn. Feeds it to Randall. Dishes to Fredette. Ring shot on the way. And he hits the jumper for 2. Fredette's got 10. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Spurs lead by 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Tony, you guys have seemed to be in a good groove lately. Taking a broader look at the season, what's important for this team to have success this year?
To stay healthy. I like our chances this year. Our young guys got a lot of experience, and we play good basketball right now, so hopefully we can stay healthy and play good at the end of the season.
Tony, thank you as always. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. Also, we can sacrifice some manpower on the defensive glass in this half in order to have opportunities to get the break started with bodies already headed up the court. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Jeremy Lin is out there with Jimmer Fredette, and it's Young in at the 3 slot. Now here's Randall, the feed to Hill. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
Well, he could have done a little better on that trip to the foul line, but he was able to tie this game up.
It's Parker with the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Parker's got 12.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Lin. And there's the pass to Randall. From 13, off the left rim and out.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Kicks it to Diaw. Here's the Prodigy. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Young, here we go. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down. Kevin, we've got a moment here to take a look at what the Spurs have done as far as NBA stats go over the last month. First in blocks, first in shooting percentage. And they're also ranked #1 in taking possessions like no other.
And to me, what jumps out is the blocks, because they're an intimidating team. They really control the paint. They like to physically dominate their opponent. And when they do that and they get a lot of block shots, obviously it gives their defense a ton of confidence.
Here's the Prodigy. Soft touch off the glass. The Prodigy's got 15. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Lin kicks to Fredette. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Young. Here's Hill. Here's Randall. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Now we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. How last month turned out for him. He's right around 9 points a night, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. He's been held down a little bit lately, as you can see in his relatively average numbers. It's about time for him to explode, don't you think, Clark?
Yeah, I agree with you. It could be time for him to explode. I mean, he doesn't stay average for long. There's always a spurt lurking.
Both free throws good from Randall. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Into Diaw. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Hill. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one.
Some nice numbers for Hill. He has 8 points.
No more foul.
Work on the glass, too.
And so it's the Lakers with it, trailing by 4. Del Rosario, guarded by Green. That is good. 6 points for him. The prodigy, he's checked in for Boris Diaw. The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Now Mills. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
And he's good on the second. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Clarkson. There's a screen by Robinson. Clarkson kicks to Robinson. And it's blocked. Mills with it. Here's the prodigy. Unloads from 9, and that one's good. The prodigy's got 4 this quarter.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
To the left wing. Here's Robinson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at San Antonio, things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's Los Angeles. They're right in 5th place.
Checking out Los Angeles. They've hit the ground running to start this young season, and I mean that literally. Raising some eyebrows with their hot start so far.
Yeah, the start of the season, it's a time when optimism is league-wide, but the early play of this club certainly provides for some real proof that this could be a good team. They've looked awfully good.
Splitter passes to the prodigy. 6 to shoot. Here's Splitter, and the call will go against the prodigy. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus, and we'll have to go to the line for 2. The Spurs making a switch here.
Great job, Sonny.
Get your guys' take on the scoring. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Well, Tony, congratulations on the victory.